Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the 2026 edition of the Emirates D10. Final fixture for the evening is going to be a very exciting game between Ajman and Abu Dhabi. Both sides in good form and will be looking to maintain their winning ways. Let's not waste any time. Head downstairs for the toss.
Toss time as we gear up for the final game of the evening, as men in yellow will be taking on men in purple. Leading team Abu Dhabi, it is Mayank, and leading team Ajman is Adnan Ul Mulk. And to oversee the proceedings, it will be our honorable match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Mayank, you've got the coin. Give it a flip, please. Tails is the call. Tail it is. Adnan, you won the toss. What have you decided and why?
We'll decide to bowl first because we've been winning since we've been bowling last 2-3 games, so we'll continue bowling.
What do you reckon will be a good total to chase down for you?
Anywhere 100, below 100 will be perfect for us.
Team news?
It's the same team.
Thank you. Give us a good game.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Been asked to bat first. Happy with the decision?
बैटिंग से खुश हैं हम बैटिंग ही करने वाले थे.
कोई टीम न्यूज़ के बारे में बताइए. काफ़ी अच्छा खेले इससे पहले आप लोग.
टीम न्यूज़ हमारे तीन चेंजेस हैं. अली नहीं है, अली आबिद और वो
हम लोग शीट से पिक कर लेंगे. Good luck. Give us a good game.
थैंक यू.
Well, the news from the center. It's Ajman who have won the toss and they've opted to bowl first.
To the right of your screen, alongside him is Mr. Jibby Alex. Alongside me in the com box is Rizwan ur Rahman. The last game of the day, but it promises to be the best game of the day, Riz.
Oh, absolutely. When you have two heavyweights clashing against each other, you expect it to be a cracker of a contest. Team Ajman, remember, they lost the first encounter. They came back strongly. They won 2 games yesterday and looking forward for a good match against Abu Dhabi. And likewise for Abu Dhabi, they've done well in the previous encounter, made some changes. They're going with pace-heavy bowling unit. We're looking forward for this encounter, Ahmed.
Yeah, certainly. I think 7 or 8 top line fast bowlers in this contest this evening. So it should be quite exciting. Meanwhile, we have Team Ajman emerging out there in the middle. Confidence will be sky high after their double victories yesterday. And we have the two Abu Dhabi openers, Kamran Atta and Luqman Faisal, emerging from the dugout as well. So certainly should be a very, very good game. You can follow and watch all the action absolutely free of cost on YouTube on the Sports Eye channel. So do tune in. There is that live chat going as well, so you can be part of the conversation. And should be a very, very good game indeed. Two sides vying for semi-final qualification.
Oh, absolutely. Looking forward for this encounter. Kamran Atta and Luqman Faisal were absolutely magnificent. A lot of online viewers as well. This will be an interesting contact. Zishan Nasir known to go past that 130, 135 clicks. It'll be interesting to see how Luqman Faisal will negate the swing. Loves to bat on the surface. Did well in the previous game. Expected to be a cracker of a contest for sure.
Yeah, Luqman Faisal is in good form. Scored a quick fire 30 odd earlier this afternoon. Got a 50 in the opening game of the D10 as well for Abu Dhabi, even though they were on the losing side, but he will be challenged here. His technique will certainly be tested by this man on screen, Zishan Nasir. Very fine right arm quick bowler. Has the ability to swing the ball in the air and get it to nip off the surface. Taking a look at the field setup, there is a deep square leg and a deep backward point for Luqman Faisal. So let's see if Ajman can strike early. The onus is on the bowling, as Adnan Ul Mulk wanted to bowl first, trying to restrict the opposition. The best way to do that is early wickets in the power play. Imran Munir says play, and here we go. First ball of match number 12. Foolish delivery pushed out towards mid wicket will be a dot delivery. And that's the right channel to bowl to Lukman Faisal. Get him striding out on that front foot.
Absolutely, quite a impressive bowler is Zishan Nasir. They've left out unstunned, and good to see Muzammil Qasim, known for that right arm off spin. He's got a strange arm action. Oh, look at that shot. This is ballooned up in the air. Fielder settling. No, falls between the two fielders, Junaid Shamsu and Adnan Ul Mulk.
Well, Junaid Shamsu came after that like a raging bull at mid-on. I thought he would get there, but just the breeze taking it away from him. Risk taken, playing with that horizontal bat. And Lukman Faisal with a lucky escape. You cannot play that stroke so early against a quality fast bowler like Zishan. Meanwhile, it will be Kamran Atta facing his first delivery. Punched and straight to extra cover. That was catching practice and a gift accepted by Ajman.
Salman Shahid makes absolutely no mistake. The ace bowler into the attack. He did create that opportunity against Lukman Faisal. This one trying to just drive it, but straight into the hands of Salman Shahid, who makes absolutely no mistake. Team Abu Dhabi lose their first wicket as Kamran departs 1 for 1.
Classy operator coming in at number 3, Mayank Kumar Chaudhary. That bright maroon helmet tells you a story. Capped by the UAE, made his ODI debut recently. Very fine player, extremely strong square of the wicket, technically sound. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Early failure for Kamran Atta. Oh dear me, that's a full toss. Looking at the umpire at square leg, he said it's okay on the height, but that would have given an almighty fright to Mayank Chaudhary.
He was completely perplexed on that occasion. Didn't expect that to happen. There was a dipping in full toss delivery. It'll be interesting to have a look at that replay. Yeah, tough call. Could have been a no ball.
Yeah, it was marginal because your line of sight is downward towards the pitch. You don't expect that trajectory. Nicely whipped away, lovely shot. And good fielding by Shamsuddin. So it's been a tight over from Zishan Nasir so far. Ajman looked to be switched on here.
Absolutely opting to bowl first. Team Ajman, they've done well. Opportunity was created and that was a catch. Just a gentle push straight into the hands of Salman Shahid. As a batter, when you're trying to muscle a bowler of Zishan's caliber, you have to be absolutely top notch. Rather than muscling it, you might as well want to time the ball.
Down the leg side, and those are freebies. +5 for Ajman. A loose delivery from Zishan Nasir. Spoiling is over.
Just when you were expecting it to be a very good start for Team Ajman, one down the leg side, 5 wides, even the keeper could not stop it.
Yeah, no chance for Muazzam Hayat on that one. Was just looking for that in-dipper to Lukman Faisal. Targeting the pad, just got it wrong. But if he can finish well, it'll still be a decent over. You can sense a bit of tension in the air, can't you? Two teams evenly matched. And I'm expecting this one to go right down to the wire. Should be a close game. Oh dear me, it's another full toss. And once again, GB Alex has let it go. But no, it is a no ball. Whether for the front foot, because it's umpire in the center, Imran Munir, who's indicating it. So Zishan just maybe struggling with his footing, hence overstriding on the popping crease.
I just can't believe himself, Zishan. He thought it was a no ball for the height, but as we all know, Empire Imran Munir was spot on with that decision. Absolutely magnificent.
Frustration for Zishan. So, free hit for Mayank Chaudhary. Already given a bit of a fright, but he can look to really express himself here. Zishan Nasir, very fine bowler when he gets it right, but when he gets it wrong, he can leak a few runs. Frustration for him. Spoiling a very good over. So Abu Dhabi are getting runs on the board in the power play. Beautifully pulled away. Square leg does really well. Young legs out there of Raheel Ali. Will keep it to a couple. First over done and dusted. A lengthy one at that. 11 for 1. Sabir Ali Rao, seasoned campaigner. He's been bowling really, really well in this tournament for Ajman. Sliced and up and over extra cover. Luqman Faisal unleashing with a sizzling boundary.
We were having that conversation with Karan. How do you negate the swing? And that's exactly what Luqman Faisal has done. Walking down the surface, negating that swing, and he's found that gap over the extra cover for a boundary.
Brilliant strike. Such a dangerous player is Luqman Faisal. What I like about his batting, always there are no half measures. He's never in doubt about what he wants to do. Either it's his way or the highway. It's as simple as that. Driven hard, and mid-off will watch it sail away. Back-to-back boundaries for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, good start for Luqman Faisal in this over, getting two boundaries on the trot. And as you rightly mentioned, he's a fearless cricketer. Loves to take on the bowler. And look at that, absolutely magnificent from Luqman Faisal. Remember, he was a part of the Bangla Tigers campaign in the last year edition of the Abu Dhabi T10 League. And this is the reason why he was there. Absolutely ferocious.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer at domestic level as well. And meaty scores, 150s, 160s, 200s. Apesh and over cover point. Sabir Ali Rao is being taken to the cleaners by Luqman Faisal.
These are good signs for Team Abu Dhabi. Good to see Luqman Faisal back in action. He's been punished. 3 boundaries on the trot. And Sabir Ali has absolutely no clue whatsoever.
Yeah, where are the variations, the change of pace, the slower bumper? It's just up and down stuff. And he's batting with complete freedom and liberty at the moment, Luqman Faisal. You need a change of strategy, a change of plan. He's swinging the willow hard. Maybe take the pace off. That back of the hander, the cutters. Something new has to come in for Sabir. Attempted Yorker, good delivery. And he'll be relieved to see Luqman Faisal off strike. But they've really done well in the mandatory power play so far.
Yeah, good start for Abu Dhabi. Plenty of batting to come. Well, it's those batters in the top order taking that responsibility. Mayank keeping company alongside Luqman after the departure of Kamran Atta. Straightforward catch to Salman Shahid at covers.
Yeah, no Ali Abid in the side today, so they're missing a key cog. Will be a wide, just getting too wide on that tram line. Just looking to angle the ball across the right-hander. Earlier we saw Dubai with another dominant performance, getting victory over Sharjah. Then Sharjah bouncing back. And it was a healthy victory over the Reds for them. So there's been a lot of cross-cutting going on in the D10. A is beating B, B is beating C, C is beating A. So it's keeping the competition well and truly alive. Fascinating stuff. Oh, swing and a miss. He was aiming towards mid-wicket for some reason. Yeah, that's what you need to do, Mayank. Go towards extra cover.
Yeah, trying to play across the line, not the right approach. Just to add to what you mentioned, Ahmed Khwaja, this is the beauty of the shortest format. Well, there no half measures. Anything is possible. It's all about one batter taking that responsibility, and he can get you over the line. This is the most interesting part about the shortest format. You can see a team who's been unbeaten. You can see that they might get defeated in the semi-final.
Oh, it certainly has happened before many times. Didn't sound great, but it will clear the mid-on. And it will travel, just kicking on. So 4 boundaries coming through in that second over of power play. Abu Dhabi on the charge, 29 for 1. So Zishan Nasir will continue, but floating power play, has it been availed? Yes, it has. Okay, so deep point and deep square leg in position. Zishan Nasir bowled a mixed bag of a first over. Reads the slow delivery and nails it. Over extra cover once again. Luqman Faisal is on fire.
Yeah, quite impressive. Quite intelligent in executing. He read that slow one, waited for the delivery, and is found the desired result that he's wanted. Didn't quite time it, but it has enough legs to crawl over the boundary fence.
Yeah, this is my frustration with Luqman Faisal. He's such a good striker of the ball with the straight blade. Why does he go across the line so often? Oh, wow. That has exploded off the bat for 6. Over cover point. This is insane batting from Luqman Faisal.
The pyrotechnics on display here from Luqman Faisal. There was a quicker bumper. Got the connection absolutely right off the middle of the bat. And only a batter of Luqman Faisal's caliber can get that for a maximum towards the backward point region.
Unbelievable power. Zishan Nasir, he is being hammered here by Luqman Faisal. Abu Dhabi are on the charge. They want to make a statement to the other 5 teams besides Ajman in the D10. We are here to battle. Overpitched and in the gap. Fetch that from the fence once more. 4-6-4.
Well, he's letting the bat do the talking. He's been quite impressive. Another brilliant hit from Luqman Faisal. He's come with a plan and is executing his plans to perfection. Loves this format and is getting those runs quite comfortably against Zishan Nasir.
He's looking absolutely clueless at the moment. Deer in headlight sort of stuff. What is the plan B? How do you get rid of this man? This is high. Is it long? Oh, what a brilliant catch. Salman Shahid in the game once again. Luqman Faisal is in utter disbelief. That's a brilliant take.
Full marks for the effort in the field from Salman Shahid. That was high, went miles up in the air. He was watching it carefully. He knew the importance of the wicket and latches onto it. What a wonderful catch. What a brilliant catch. Second one for the night for Salman Shahid as Abu Dhabi lose wicket number 2 as Luqman Faisal heroics come to an end. 28 of 11 deliveries.
So Mohammad Nadeem getting a promotion in the batting order with the absence of Ali Abid. He's been in fine form, coming off a player of the match performance yesterday. Striking the ball clean, dangerous customer in this format. Oh, that's a cracking bouncer. And did that just flick the stumps there? Lucky escape for Mohammad Nadeem. That quick bumper could have rolled onto the sticks.
Absolutely lucky escape for Mohammad Nadeem. He's been welcomed to the crease. Dr. Kiran will be on duty. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty. Brilliant. It was close to the stumps. Let's have a look. Did it hit this timber?
It most certainly did. And in fact, he almost knocked the bat onto the stumps as well. Well, he got lucky and unlucky in the same sequence. Hopefully, he's not seeing stars. And hopefully, he's good to continue. But that was a ripping bouncer from Zishan Nasir. Letting out his frustration after being belted around by Luqman Faisal. Thankfully, he seems to be A-OK, Mohammad Nadeem. But this is non-stop action right from ball one, Riz.
Entertainment at its best. Forget about Netflix, forget about Amazon. Watch us live on Sports Eye, and I can guarantee you, you will enjoy it.
Yeah, I can't afford those subscriptions. They drain too much every month. Sports Eye will suit me just fine. 43 for 2. Can he nail him with that block hole Yorker? Oh, he went short again and pushed to mid-wicket. So in the end, a pretty decent spell from Zishan. 2 for 24 on the night. 43 for 2 at the end of the power play overs. Muzammil Qasim Khan, mystery spinner. How many times have these guys played him and still they treat him like a leg spinner even though they know the ball is coming into the right-hander?
Yeah, very, very strange arm action. Muzammil Qasim has been a senior veteran for team Ajman. Mixes it up really well. Good delivery once again. This will be interesting. Right arm off spinner up against a batter of Nadeem's caliber. We are yet to see those fireworks from the blade of Nadeem.
And he likes to hit towards extra cover, so he needs to be very careful against Muzammil. That time just getting cramped for room, but he was just backing away to chip it over extra. Muzammil bowled a brilliant spell yesterday, 3 wickets for 13 runs, if I'm not wrong. Really broke the back of the Fujairah lineup. And you can see Mayank is very watchful against him, not even lifting his bat to play a big shot.
Well, I do remember a game where Muzammil Qasim has taken 10 wickets in a T20 match in a Tier 3 game in Ajman. Opportunity that's been put down. Didn't quite time the jump right on that occasion. And Salman Shahid back in action as they managed to scamper through for a couple of runs.
Well, it was young Basil at that extra cover position. It was flayed towards him with some force. Yeah, misread his jump, mistimed his jump, in fact. That should have been taken. Big heave-ho from Nadeem. Well, he wants to get on top of Muzammil, but good luck. Easier said than done. Excellent over. Only 6 off it. 49 for 2. So Mohammad Saghir back into the side and immediately handed the ball. Exciting all-rounder, attack-minded all-rounder in all facets. A slower bumper, that's beautifully executed. Mohammad Nadeem, he just looks unsettled after being struck first ball.
Well, I really want him to come to the party. We know, we've seen his fireworks back in 2023, 2024. We know what sort of caliber he possesses, and I would love to watch him. I want to see him in that form one more time.
Oh, he was unbelievable in those seasons, I agree. He was winning Player of the Match awards for fun all over the UAE. Since then, his consistency has just faded away. Meanwhile, 50 up for Abu Dhabi in decent time, good run rate, 11 and a half. But they've not got a lot of batting depth this evening. So the onus is on this pair in the middle, especially Mayank Chaudhary, just to keep the innings together, be the glue. Nicely pulled away and bisects the field to absolute perfection. 4 more.
He gets it right, Mayank Chaudhary. Much needed for Team Abu Dhabi. They got off to a flyer and they managed to put a lid on the scoring, especially Muzammil Qasim. And now that will be a release shot for Mayank Chaudhary.
Yeah, had plenty of time, read the length quickly. And this outfield is like greased lightning at the moment, at this late evening stage. So they're keeping the pressure on the Ajman bowling. This is high, but it's gone behind long leg and onto the roof. We need a helicopter. 6 more.
What a connection, what a shot. After the departure of Luqman Faisal, he's taken that responsibility. That is a quicker one, but he gets it right, Mayank Chaudhary. Definitely went high up in the night sky. And need new set of balls, please.
Well, that was Allah the hitman, Rohit Sharma. Brilliant hit. And he reads the slower, quicker one, the fuller one, pardon me. So he's in complete control at the moment. Mayank Chaudhary, 20 off 11. He's gotten off to a flying start. Now you need to make it count. Get a sizable innings, 40, 50 runs, and really set your team on the way to a substantial score. Abu Dhabi are batting with a lot of intent this evening. A swing and a miss. No feet movement from Nadeem. So 61 for 2 at the halfway point. So Muzammil will continue after a fine first over. Inside edge. He's been difficult to get away so far. Change in the com box as Rizwanur Rahman takes a well-deserved break, and I welcome back Karan Menon. Good evening.
Good evening, Amit. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the introduction again. It's been lovely as of now, the way Mayank has got things back, and that's a hit by Mohammed, and that's gone for 6.
The good old-fashioned heave against the spinner. And he heaved it plenty. What a clean strike from Mohammad Nadeem. Just getting down on one knee. Clean extension of the arms. And that was always going to travel. That might be row M or row N. Way at the back. Maintaining that brisk run rate just below 13. So we're looking at that 125, 130 sort of score.
Definitely, with the way they're batting at the moment, 125, 130 looks easily achievable. And like you very well said, Mohammad Nadeem seems back into the party, looking to strike the ball clean, take it outside the park. Great intent shown by the team.
So the pressure back on Muzammil. How will he respond? 68 for 2. The match is fascinatingly poised. Shorter in length and watchfully played. That's the right approach. You've already hit a 6. Now just keep the ball rolling. Keep that scoreboard ticking.
At the moment, they're doing it well, pretty well. Taking the ball away from the batsman should be the key. And yeah, carefully played for a single.
Yeah, once you get that maximum in the over, if you just nurdle the ball around, you get 11, 12 runs without a fuss. And you have kept up with your current run rate. So they're planning it well. Half tracker has been demolished over mid-wicket for a monster 6 once again.
I must say that was a gift. That was a gift given by the bowler. It was really short, had enough time to get under the ball and hit it way, way away from the boundary line for a huge 6.
Yeah, for once Muzammil bowls a real drag down, and Mohammad Nadeem has sent it packing. Looking in terrific striking form is the burly number 10. And he's matching Mayank Chaudhary shot for shot. Thrilling partnership in progress. Inside edge. But the damage has been done. A couple of 6s in the over. 77 for 2. So Junaid Shamsuddin, the star man for Ajman, coming on to bowl. Driven hard towards cow corner. He is the kind of bowler with his variations, with his cutters, slower bouncers. Yorkers can perhaps provide the breakthrough here for Ajman. They desperately need it. This partnership is threatening to take the game away. Maintaining an excellent run rate. Back of the hander on that occasion. So you can see that Karan is already mixing it up.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well, keeping the batsman quiet at the moment. That's what is required for the team as well. The way things are going, it would look like Abu Dhabi would take it away from them. So they need somebody who can keep the batters quiet for a while. And Junaid is doing exactly that, what is required for the team, making sure. And this is in the air. The fielder coming under, yeah, it's an easy catch. That's gone. That's the end for Mohammad Nadeem.
Getting a bit of kick off the surface on that back of the hander was Shamsuddin. And he's the man with the golden arm. Just hitting the stickers of the bat for Nadeem and going nowhere. Simple catch. That is childhood stuff for Muzammil. So a good innings, a good cameo comes to an end. Abu Dhabi lose their third wicket. So it's the elegant left-hander, Shehan Weeraratne, coming in at number 5. He needs to play his part here. Maybe play second fiddle to Mayank Chaudhary till the end of the innings. Technically sound, sweet timer of the ball. But Junaid Shamsu is in the game. Always there an edge, polite appeal. It was a bit of a half-hearted one. But this is a very effective over.
Yeah, Junaid's done well. Junaid's done actually, what I would say is he's brought the Ajman team back into the game and keeping the ball away from the left-hander, new batsman, trying to make him drive, get that edge. It's a great technique used by Junaid. Oh, just when I said that, he's bowled it down leg.
Yeah, the lesson is never be too complimentary of a cricketer, especially from the com box. It is 100% guaranteed that you will curse him. That strike rate is 900, not even 150. But still, it's a decent over if he can finish it off well here in the last 2 deliveries. Oh, this has gone straight up. Short third taken. 1 wicket brings 2. And major disappointment for Shehan.
This is simply great bowling by Junaid. He's brought his team back into the game. The new batter comes in, tries to take Junaid and hit him over his head for a 6, misses the shot completely, gets a top edge, and that's a simple catch. Abu Dhabi looking slightly shaky after a great start.
Well, this is a surprise. Ibrar Shah coming in at number 6. There must be something we don't know about his batting abilities, because usually expect him to be a number 10 or 11. Fair enough that Abu Dhabi are a bit short on batting, but this shot, time will tell. 81 for 4. So Mohammad Saghir Khan. Change of ends for him. Now operating from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Bowled a decent first over, I would say. Oh, that's beautifully played by Abrar Ahmed. The periscope is out. Up and over the keeper for 4.
Yeah, he waited for that ball. He waited for that ball till the last minute to hit it over the keeper. It is a great skill to be able to play that shot, and he has executed that to perfection, getting him boundary for that shot over the keeper.
Yeah, that's a shot that has come back in fashion with the advent of T20 cricket all over the globe in the franchise competitions. Well, Abrar is mighty impressive the way he's shaping up and playing quite sensibly. He's got an early boundary and now feeding the strike to the well set Mayank Chaudhary. Match is hanging in the balance. Can Ajman rein in Abu Dhabi here to a score of around 110, 115, maybe below? They would feel that's a very chaseable target. And Mayank Chaudhary is just batting within himself to make sure they get to that kind of score.
A little bit of acceleration, I believe, from Mayank's end is what we could be looking at coming towards the closing end of the innings, considering he's played like 15 deliveries. And yeah, I think from both the ends, the batsmen will look now to up the run rate and get their score at least to a decent total where they would be able to defend the same.
So far, they're batting within themselves, so certainly it does feel like they don't have a lot of faith in the remaining options on the dugout to pad up next. Saghir, meanwhile, is just getting through his over quietly. 24 of 15 for Mayank Chaudhary. Only going to be a single, and that will suit Ajman plenty fine.
Another quiet over after the Junaid's over that had been bowled previously. This is actually going against the Abu Dhabi team at the moment. They need to look at a positive approach to the game in order to get to a decent total, I would say.
Excellent bowling. And in the end, well, Abu Dhabi might fall short of where they want to be. 90 for 4.
It will continue full toss, however, down the leg side. That will be a wide. Just gave away 4 runs. Couple of overs less. 90 for 4. 8 of 5 for Abrar. Mayank Chaudhary slowing it a little down. 25 of 16 for him.
Let's see which one of these batters are going to try and aggress the whole situation at the moment. And that's a heave straight up in the air. Has not got the timing right, and a simple catch. Cotton bowled by Junaid. Great over. He has brought his team back into the game from with his previous over, and he continues his over. And the way he's bowling has actually broken the backbone of the Abu Dhabi batting lineup.
Slow one. Back of hand from Junaid Shamshu, fetching him the wicket of Abrar. Was trying to go big towards the onside, and he departs after scoring 8 of 6. A boundary to his name as Abu Dhabi lose their 4th wicket. 91 for 4. Saeed Nazir in at number 7 does have the ability to find some lusty blows. And Junaid is a clever operator. He's kept things at bay. He's managed to put a lid on the scoring.
Yeah, well, rightly said, Rizwan. The bowler has done fantastic in order to keep the batters quiet, picking up wickets at the right time, bringing his team back into the game. I think he has been the game changer for the Ajman side as of now. A quick stop before the run-up.
Yeah, truly deserves the spotlight. Junaid Shamsho picking up 3 wickets. We've seen Keshav Sharma picking up 5 wickets in the previous game. And that was a half tracker meant to be punished, and it sailed into to the stands for a maximum.
That was a great shot by Mayank, and where it was much needed for the team Abu Dhabi over here was a shorter delivery, picked really well, got under the ball, and sails it over for a maximum. Well, what is commendable over here is the technique that the batsman has had to rock behind onto the back foot, read the length well, and pick it up to get the maximum results possible.
Yeah, just now trying to accelerate Mayank Chaudhary. 31 of 17. They need more of those maximums. We know Ajman has a good batting lineup, likes of Muazzam Hayat, Junaid Shamsu, Basil Asim as well can bat. Yet again trying to heave towards the onside. Salman Shahid is in good nick. Probably might be promoted up the order as they're missing the service of Ansh Tandon today.
Having said that, the number of batters that Abu Dhabi has had, the score that they have on board doesn't seem par at the moment. That's a shot again in the air, and that's gone for a boundary. It was a good shot played over extra cover by the batter. It was in the slot. He waited for the ball to arrive, picked it up, and has gotten a boundary out of the same.
He read that slower ball really well, Syed Nazir. Back of hand in the slot, and it's good to see a bowler contributing with the bat. It's always good to have handy all rounders in your team. Another slow one, but this is skied up in the air. Muazzam Hayat calls for it, and he takes it quite comfortably. Wicket number 4 for Junaid Shamsu as Abu Dhabi lose another wicket.
Well, he's been the star, hasn't he? He's been the star for the team at the moment. He's bowled exceptionally well, and the slower one does the job again. The previous one was picked up really well by the batter. This time, missing it completely. Goes early onto the ball, chipping it right in the air, and a very comfortable catch by the wicketkeeper.
But this is something which baffles me. I tell you that. Junaid Khan Afridi coming in to bat at number 8. He's a proper top order batter. I'm not sure the tactics here, but I'm not really pleased with the approach. He usually tends to bat in the top order. Mayank Chaudhary up against Sabir, who was expensive in the first over, and he gets the connection, and it's been put down. Basil Asim with a full stretch drive just could not latch onto it.
That's pretty unfortunate. The bowler must be really, really disappointed with that. Sabir has been exceptionally well. He would have been looking for his fifer, if I'm not wrong. Yes, of course. And that being put down has given Mayank Chaudhary another life in the whole game.
Junaid Khan Afridi does pack a punch, Karan, I can tell you that for sure. He usually tends to bat. He's an opener, proper opener for Team Abu Dhabi. Bit difficult for him to sort of come and straight away get into the groove. I think he's done the right thing, just feeding the strike to Mayank.
Look, full credits to the bowler again, bowling it right into the pitch, and the batter trying to pick it up from there, but the pitch doing its job, not actually having. I don't think the pitch actually has the bounce that is true enough for the batter to be picking it up that easily. And Mayank doing the right job by coming in. Junaid doing the right job by coming in and giving the strike to Mayank, as he's been there for quite some time. Can see it much better. That's a wide. Trying to keep it away from the batter's arc. The bowler trying for a wide Yorker, but missing his line slightly and bowling a wide. This is something which we've seen quite so many times, isn't it, Rizwan?
Yeah, absolutely. Succumbing to the pressure. The whole idea is to stay away from the hitting arc of Mayank Chaudhary, and in the process, those extras are being gifted. 100 already up, 106. Very good score for Team Abu Dhabi, especially in a run chase. Not going to be straightforward, but they do pack a punch. Mayank connects, and straight into the hands of the Basil Asim. This time, Basil makes absolutely no mistake.
The slow one again. I think the number of balls Sabir has bowled, major of them has been the slow ones. And this time it goes to Asim. He makes zero mistakes taking that catch. And the batter has to depart. I believe slow ones are working really well on the pitch at the moment because the batter is not able to pick up the pitch and the bounce of the pitch and is making complete mistakes where the fielding team has got enough opportunities to grab onto the ball and get the man out.
33 for Mayank. And as he checks out, Siam Khan walks out to the center. Right then, last three legal deliveries. Siam Khan on strike. Heaves that. And he finds the fence. Lot of muscular power behind that shot. Even Jimmy Alex has enjoyed it.
Rightly said, it was a great swing of the bat with all the power possible, and that has been gone. I mean, it's been hit like a tracer bullet to the boundary fence.
I just wonder what would have been the conversation when he walked out to the center and Siam Khan, being Siam Khan, would have said, "Tension makawa, I'll take care of it." It was in the slot and he's hammered it to perfection. Misses it. And a shy at the stumps. Sabir Ali with a direct hit. Probably would be referred upstairs. Karan in the com box feels that he's gone.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, as far as what I can see from here, the batsman has not made his ground. But I think there's a problem here. They're calling the physio. He seems to be in pain. Let's see what exactly has happened. Okay. Yeah, I think he's fallen off and hurt himself real bad. Yes, I think.
Yeah. Out हो गया ना? He's been adjourned out and I hope he's okay. Dr. Kiran in action. Zia Mukhtar walks out to the center. I tell you what, and I can guarantee you that he's taken the willow of Kamran Atta. Can he perform one with the bat today? Can he swing hard? Or it's going to be a slow delivery from Sabir Ali. Final delivery. Shuffles and gets the connection. But the fielder falls short of the fielder, Raheel. And in the process, they manage to pick up a couple of runs. In the end, Team Abu Dhabi has managed to propel themselves to 112 for the loss of 8 wickets.
I think they've done fairly well here. Considering in the middle overs, it looks slightly difficult to even get past 100, the way the batting had slowed down the complete scoring of runs. But 112 at the moment on the board. looks okay, but we'll find out in the next innings as to what does Ajman pack.
Looking at the batting card, quite impressive. With the bat was Luqman Faisal belting the bowlers to all corners of the park, getting 28 of 11 deliveries. Mayank Chaudhary did well, 33 of 20 for him. Mohammad Nadeem found some beefy blows, 20 of 14 for him. And then it looks like a toll-free number from there on. Managed to get close to 112 runs in their allotted 10 overs with 11 extras.
Alright, looking at the Ajman side, Zishan Nasir with 2 overs, 24 runs with 2 wickets taken. I think he was the best amongst the lot. Sabir Ali, 2 overs, 27 for 1. And then comes down Junaid Shamsu, The best one amongst the lot was Junaid Shamsu, the pick of the bowlers. 4 wickets of 2 overs, giving away only 17 runs. There comes the highlights for you. They started off with a flyer. The batting team had come up with real power, muscling the ball around for some quick boundaries. And the flair at which they were playing, they looked like they
Right then, we'll dive into a short break. On the other side of the break, we'll have the run chase for you.
Welcome back, cricket fans, to the final game of the day. On that man, Junaid Shamsuddin, once again, Abu Dhabi have a complete fast bowling lineup, 4 or 5 frontline options, and it certainly won't be easy for the likes of Adnan Al Mulk to the right of your screen alongside Shamsuddin. But if they can get going, it should be an entertaining affair. Rizwanur Rahman alongside me in the com box. Good evening, and looking forward to the fireworks once again.
Always love to watch fireworks here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's a belter of a track. We've seen it. We've seen batters getting those runs quite comfortably. Now it's the responsibility of the batters of Team Ajman to get their team over the line. Junaid Shamsu is in really good form. It's contributed with the ball tonight. They're missing the services of Lavpreet Singh Bajwa and Ansh Tandon. So that extra bit of responsibility has been added on to Junaid Shamsu's shoulders. And it will be lovely to see Adnan as well contributing. Raja Akifullah with the new ball in his hand. They've got 5 seamers today, Team Abu Dhabi.
They have well and truly gone all out with their fast bowling options this evening. Plus, they have runs on the board. And a bowler of the quality of Raja Akifullah Khan will certainly look to make that new ball count. It is going to be Adnan Ul Mulk facing the first ball of the run chase. Deep point and a deep square leg in position. Mandatory 2 overs of power play. Then the floating power play option can be availed anytime before the final over. Can Ajman get off to a solid start here? Time will tell. Here we go. First ball. Oh, beats him outside off. Peach of an outswinger from Raja Akifullah.
Yeah, he's known to bowl in the power play. Raja Akifullah, UAE cap player, has a lot of experience under his belt. Starts off with a dot delivery and the right approach from the batters of Ajman. I would say Adnan Ul Mulk is the best thing to do is to feed the strike to Junaid Shamsu, who's looked in absolutely magnificent touch. I tell you what, they need those runs in the power play.
Oh, they most certainly do. Driven hard and finds the gap to the left of mid-off, and Nadeem just cannot get there. Positive start from the skipper with a boundary.
Yeah, it was a half volley on offer, and Adnan Ul Mulk cashes on the opportunity, comes right of the meat of the bat, and an easy picking for Adnan Ul Mulk. First boundary for Ajman, and they get off the mark in style.
Just slightly opening up his stance to find that gap between extra and mid-off. Nicely placed. Crisp drive. Bowled him. Squared him up and then cleaned him up. Raja Akifullah.
Yeah, that's the best way to answer. After being hit for a boundary, coming back into action and picking up the wicket. This is a good wicket. Absolutely outfoxed him. Beaten for pace. And Raja Akifullah picks up the first wicket for Abu Dhabi as Ajman lose their first 4 for 1.
So it's going to be hard-hitting all-rounder Zaghir Khan coming in at 1 drop. And Raja Akifullah, after being driven for 4 with the perfect comeback. Peach over delivery, gone right through the defense of Adnan Ul Mulk. So let's see if there can be further strikes in this first over from this man. Very cautious looking drive from Saghir, but he will get off the mark. This is the key contest. Junaid Shamsuddin versus Raja Akifullah, but what a delivery to get rid of the opposing skipper.
Yeah, piece of a delivery. And I love the intent shown by Adnan ul Mulk initially. And now he'll have to head back. After heading back, now it's Saghir who's walked out to the center. And for Saghir, I tell you what, he's been given that opportunity to bat at top of the order. Usually comes towards the middle and towards the lower middle order. And he does pack a punch. It's been quite a while. We've seen him going past that 50-run mark. And today could be the day for him.
Yeah, certainly a massive opportunity that he should look to grab with both hands. Change in the field for Shamsu. There is a long on immediately in position. Oh, what a delightful flick from Shamsuddin. Off the pads towards square leg for 4.
Well, you asked for it, Ahmed, and you've got it. What a clean strike. Just that flick of the wrist using the pace. Junaid Shamsu at his best. Considered as the Pollard of the UAE. Once he gets going, it will be a treat to watch.
Well, I beg to differ. Pollard is the Shamsu of Trinidad. It's the other way around. He is one of one, Mr. Junaid Shamsuddin. But a poor delivery, to be fair. Drifting onto the pads with a man in such belligerent form. You need to do a lot better here, Raja Akifullah. Much better delivery. Punchy drive. And he will retain the strike for the next over. But a successful one for Abu Dhabi. 10 for 1. So it's going to be Syed Nazir. Didn't bowl that well, I felt, in the early afternoon game for Abu Dhabi, even though they were still on the winning side. He is the go-to option with the new ball. Does get that ball to slant into the right-hander. Deep square leg and deep point in position. Forcing drive off the back foot. I think that's a good line to bowl to Shamsuddin. Make him fetch the ball from wide of off.
No, absolutely. That's exactly where it's got to be. Anything marginally short or anything between middle and leg. Junaid Shamsu has that ability to punish you. That's a good delivery, good start. It'll be interesting to see what Saghir has panned out today.
Yeah, he's not much of a planner. He's a instinctive player, isn't he? Oh, this is huge from Shamsuddin. Out of here. New balls, please.
That's a beefy blow. That is big. That is magnificent. Junaid Shamsu, that has disappeared in a flash. Half tracker. Oh, look at that connection. Brilliant work from the cameraman as well. And that's gone up and over onto the streets.
Unbelievable shot. And Mohammad Kashif trots out to the middle. My word, Junaid Shamsuddin, he is dealing in this Emirates D10. And I love the consistency. It's not a cameo. It's not a one-off. Time and again, in every game, he produces the heroics for Ajman.
Three-dimensional player, not just with the bat, he contributes with the ball as well as in the field. We've seen him taking some wonderful catches. What was that? Absolutely right out of the screws.
Syed Nazir under the pump. Good delivery once again, trying to force the issue through the offside. He doesn't use his feet a lot. He likes to see ball, hit ball. But the most important thing is he doesn't go across the line or play with an angle bat. He looks to play straight.
Yeah, and peppers the onside boundaries a lot. Anything down the midland leg, he will punish you all day, all night long. And he's done well, Syed Nazir, after being hit for a maximum. He's come back with that first delivery. That's the area where he needs to be eyeing at.
Right then, Saghir, what do you have in store for us? Very unpredictable batter, to say the least. Cracked away behind point, but straight to the fielder. You could not have placed Junaid Afridi any better.
Yeah, bowling to his field is Syed Nazir. You're talking about Sagir Khan. He does pack a punch. We've seen him winning games single-handedly at the ICC Academy. And I would love to express himself in the ongoing Emirates D10 2026 edition.
Oh, he is tailor-made for this format. If I'm constructing a team for the D10, my auction money will all go for Junaid Shamsuddin. Well, that one got completely out of hand, and it's a no ball because it's landed within the playing area beyond the cutting strip. If it is in front of that tram line, then it's a wide, but in front, it's a no ball. So spot on call from Imran Munir.
Yeah, absolutely right decision made. Free hit on offer. Explain the reason with the sign language, Imran Munir. Right then, free hit on offer. 12 of 6 for Junaid. License to go big.
Oh, excellent Yorker. Good comeback delivery. Right on the money. And Syed Nazir did well. Sometimes it takes a free hit for you to be switched on to your task.
Absolutely. And I think in this shortest format, Ahmed, it's all about holding the wickets as well. If you have wickets in hand, you can chase totals down. Even if it's, let's say, final 3 overs, you've got to get those 40, 42 runs, you're still in the hunt. Wickets is the name of the game.
They certainly need to back themselves here. This is chaseable. Trying to force the issue. Big, thickish inside edge. And they'll stick to a single. The last thing you need is a run out. So in the end, Syed Nazir has done pretty well. 20 for 1 at the end of the mandatory power play. Zia Mukhtar, he's been a consistent performer and had a good day today. Bowled really well. Very reliable option. You can always throw the ball to him when you feel you need a wicket. And they certainly need the wicket of Junaid Shamsuddin. Well, you won't get it that way because he'll hammer it into the atmosphere for 6 more.
Only the gravitational force has pulled it down. That was high and handsome. Beautiful connection from Junaid Shamsu.
Thunderous pull shot. The sound of the blade said it all. You don't want to test him with another bumper. He's a big lad and he'll get on top of it. Clobbered for 6. And Zia Mukhtar immediately under the pump. And this is outside the power play, remember. They have not taken the floating over just yet, which is interesting because Shamsu is still there, 19 of 9. I would have taken it right here, right now. They're going ahead of the required. Serious entertainment on show. What a day of D10 cricket it's been. And it's going to be a late flurry. Could be a late night thriller here at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Whipped away. Make that 4 more. Square leg won't get there.
Well, that's his strongest area, middle and leg. He loves that side. And yet again, Zia Mukhtar feeding him in that area and using that pace on offer. Just that flick will fetch him a boundary.
Yeah, it's not all about power, some finesse as well from Junaid Shamsuddin. He's gotten them off to a flyer, 23 of 10. They lost the skipper early, but that has not slowed them down one bit. Testing times. Great Yorker. It's gone through his legs. And fair play to Kamran Atta, who was switched on, and an excellent take.
Yeah, good comeback from Zia Mukhtar. And has a good bit of glove work from Kamran Atta. I was traveling. Yeah, absolutely no answer to it. Was trying to get his willow there.
That's an excellent delivery. And he had great game awareness to get his feet out of the way. Oh, trying to jump out of the crease on that occasion. I think he spotted him. Oh, dear me. Well, that is a bit harsh on Zia Mukhtar.
Well, even I'm completely perplexed on that. He walked down the surface. Yeah, that was very much in the tram line. Tough one. Zia cannot believe it.
Well, maybe Junaid Shamsuddin's innocent eyes convinced GB Alex. Well, they are going ahead of the required at the moment. They brought it down below 11. Match is fascinatingly poised. Oh, it's been chipped and straight to mid-off. Zia Mukhtar gets his man. And he's exhilarated. A huge moment in the game.
Absolutely. A good catch from the skipper Mayank Chaudhary. Yet again, channeling that fourth stump channel and straight into the hands of Mayank, who makes absolutely no mistake. As Junaid Shamsu will have to depart. And look at that celebration. Why not? After being hit for a maximum on a boundary, you come back and take that sweet revenge. Junaid departs after scoring 23 of 12. Ajman lose wicket number 2 for 31.
Well, Zia Mukhtar, the star man, gets it done. Huge moment in the game. Do Ajman still have it in them to win this game without Shamsuddin? Time will tell. Muazzam Hayat. Punchy drive, but the mid-on is deep. He did play really well in that previous innings. He got Muazzam. Left-hand, right-hand combination, but this could be the breaking point in this run chase, Rizu.
Absolutely. Well, Junaid Shamsu was going all guns blazing, and they need to have enough gas to chase this total down. Muazzam had technically very sound. We know he's a very good player of the longer format of the game. It's a shift of format which could be interesting for him.
Oh, just in front of extra cover. Toe end of the bat, but a lucky escape. But an excellent comeback in the over for Zia Mukhtar after being hit for 10 in the first 2. 32 for 2. So it's going to be Ibrar Ahmed, slingy right arm fast, coming on to bowl. His first outing. Starts off with the bumper, but down the leg side. Once again, I thought that could have been let go, but that's just my opinion.
He starts off with a wayward delivery. Has been part of Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Didn't get enough chances. Played 3 games, if I'm right. Another brilliant bowler can crank up the pace close to 140.
Yeah, he's very quick when he's in good rhythm, when his confidence is up. He's a skinny lad, but just has that natural gift of bowling quick. It won't be easy to force the issue against him. And this will be the test, like you mentioned, of Muazzam Hayat.
Oh, absolutely. And I think talking about Ibrar, he was part of the net bowling campaign when the team India was in UAE, especially for the Champions Trophy. He did wonders against the batters of Hardik Pandya's caliber, Rohit Sharma. Definitely got that experience with those international cricket stars.
Oh, absolutely. He did well in IL T20 Season 3 as well. I remember quite clearly. On his debut, picked up a couple of wickets. Certainly is a very exciting prospect. It's just about finding that consistency, though. Skewed away towards mid wicket. They're looking for 2, and they should manage it quite easily. Raja Akifullah off balance on the throw. But you can see the boundaries are starting to dry up here, Riz.
No, absolutely. I think they've managed to put a lid on the scoring ever since the departure of Junaid Shamsu. I think when you're cranking up the pace, Ahmed, what I just want to talk about is the control of the delivery. You need to make sure you need to be in the right lines, especially when you're trying to come up with an extra bit of pace. We've seen more often than not the bowlers being wavered. We've seen that even at the international podium, talking about Umran Malik for the matter of fact for India.
Well, that man has certainly got a lot of pace, but control was nil. Oh, that's brilliant from Muazzam. Flicking it over square leg with the angle and all the way for a max.
Bring it on, says Muazzam Hayat. That is a clean connection. And he certainly enjoyed that. The smile says it all. Wavered down the leg side. Easy pickings. Tell you what, we are in for a cracker of a contest. As you rightly mentioned, this is going to go down till the wire.
Well, that was reminiscent of the great Saeed Anwar right here on this venue many, many years ago. That flick of the wrist from a left-hander. Hard pull, but this time there is Junaid Afridi on the boundary rope. So Muazzam is certainly timing the ball clean.
Yeah, sweet timer of the ball. Does pack a punch with the power hitting as well. Imran Munir denying Sagir Khan with a willow. They are behind time, I reckon.
Yeah, these silly stoppages, and the umpires are well within their rights to wave them off. You can protest all you like, but it's within the R&Rs of the game.
Well, if it's to do with the willow, the batter has the right to change his willow, right?
Well, if you're doing it consistently, then your willows are not right in the first place. Get a new supplier. Outside edge. Nothing wrong with the willow on that one. 4 more.
You can't do anything to the delivery. You can't set up a field for outside edges. Clears the short third and finds the fence.
Not a great delivery with third in the circle. Too short. A hint of width. And you know Sagir Khan is going to throw the kitchen sink at everything. Cut and thrust in this run chase. You really can't predict which way the game is going to go at the moment.
Thanks, Imran Munir, for not taking that willow. Looking razor sharp is Mohammad Sagir. A good delivery. Polite inquiry, zipping off the surface. 4 overs done and dusted. 46 for 2.
Zia Mukhtar, the wicket taker, back on for Abu Dhabi. Quick single. Good call in the end. So required is 11.2. Current is 11.5. Nothing to choose between the two teams.
Still even Stevens at this juncture of the game, getting close to the halfway stage. 8 wickets in hand. 2 prolific batters out at the center. Zia Mukhtar, bit expensive. 12 overs, 12 runs in initial over. It'll be interesting. This over will be crucial for the men in purple.
Oh, inside edge, it's gone fine. And it will find the fence. 50 raised with a streaky boundary.
In the hunt for the run chase, in pursuit of the desired result of 113 runs. Yeah, using the pace yet again, gets the boundary, that flick of the wrists.
Didn't know much about it, but he'll take it. I just feel Zia Mukhtar is maybe trying a bit too hard here to trying to blast the batters out. You need to be switched on. Use your variations, use your cutters, because Saghir likes to go hard at the ball at all times. This is high. Chance will be taken. Mohammad Nadeem is delighted. And Zia Mukhtar does it again.
Well, he was in a very awkward position when he took that catch. He was backpedaling. And that was a slow one from Zia Mukhtar. And Nadeem, in the end, manages to latches onto it.
Very good catch. And the delight is obvious because they've got the danger man Saghir. Gone for 10 off 7. And this game is up for grabs once again. 51 for 3 are Ajman. Well, good to see this young man in the D10, Aftab Javed. Very, very talented middle order batter. Sweet striker of the ball. And he's a good crisis man. And there is a bit of a mini crisis here for Ajman. 62 needed of the next 33 deliveries. Nothing to choose, but they're just chipping away Abu Dhabi in terms of wickets. Zia Mukhtar outstanding, 2 for 17 on the night. A slower delivery, beautiful bowling. He's looking really locked in, really switched on tonight.
Yeah, as and when it was required, he brought those variations. That is the wicket. Mohammad Nadeem, cool as cucumber, gets that reverse Aussie style way of catching it. Not always easy, Ahmed.
Yeah, especially for cricketers from our part of the woods. They usually look very cumbersome trying to execute those. What a punch! Up and over mid-off. Not quite out of the middle. Nadeem. Well, he's moving like an 18-year-old today. Looking very sharp in the field.
Yeah, the ball's been following him. The cameras are following him. He's done well with the catch earlier on, and now a bit of chase, saving a couple of runs for the team. Required run rate inching close to 12 runs and over.
Abu Dhabi seemed to be involved in all those close games. Remember that thriller they had yesterday as well? Ali Abid had to defend 21. It went down to the final ball. Slapped away towards mid-wicket, but straight to the fielder. 2 for 20. A very decent spell from Zia Mukhtar. And his work is done for now. 54 for 3 at the halfway point. Well, 54 have been scored, 59 are needed. This one is going till the very end, you feel, if there is a partnership here. Siam Khan, right arm fast. Just the toe end of the bat for now. Karan Menon alongside me in the com box. Good evening, and we have a thriller in progress.
Indeed, Ahmed. It looks like the teams are equally balanced for this contest, and the runs that they have scored as of now look enough. I mean, in order to get through the line, they need only 58 more, and half of the innings still left.
Yeah, on paper, that is pretty doable. Excellent Yorker. Moazzam Hayat, he started off with a bang, a 6 taken off Ibrar Ahmed. But can he maintain that scoring tempo? Time will tell. A lot of high quality fast bowling on display for Team Abu Dhabi. They've got the bases covered in terms of their bowling resources. So it's not going to be easy for Ajman to carry through till the end. Slow delivery. It's a top edge. Third. Oh, has he held on? No, it's just slipped out of his grasp. Usually a very safe fielder, Zia Mukhtar. But that wasn't easy.
Missed out opportunity there. Missed out opportunity definitely to turn the game towards their favor. It was a good chance. A slow one bowled by the bowler. Complete heavier by the batsman, and look at that. Look at that. It was almost there. He got a second chance to it. Unfortunately, couldn't grab onto it. And that's a missed opportunity for Abu Dhabi.
Well, that is the problem when you're fielding a lot of fast bowlers. Maybe the fielding standards just tend to slip. Punchy drive in the gap. Nadeem will watch it settle into the boundary rope. Aftab Javed with a crisp extra cover drive.
That was slightly overpitched by the bowler, and the batsman made no mistake of finding the gap. It was hit with good power through the gap. A great understanding of how the bowler is bowling, thinking as per what is required. They're doing a great job, Ajman. They just need to continue the way that they're batting to get them through the end.
Whipped away towards cow corner, but there are two men in the deep. And only a single. Good fielding, Saeed Nazir. He has a bullet, or a rocket of an arm rather. Bullet is what he throws. So, yeah, you just need that one boundary or 6 every over. Then you knock it around. You've got 10, 12, and that's where you need to be.
Rightly said. The way they are playing at the moment, it's a good cruise towards the finishing line, I would say. A quick way of scoring runs, and a good over in the middle here and there, which will get you more than what is required, could get you over the line.
Excellent Yorker, right in the block hole. Nothing doing. And in the end, Siam has bowled a very decent over. Only 8 of it. 51 needed of 4 overs. Game on here. Well, we were just musing off air when the floating power play will be taken, and there you go. It's go time for Ajman, and Raja Akifullah, the senior speedster, has been entrusted with the power play over. Chipped, but there is a deep point in position. They'll push for 2, and the throw is off target. Need to be sharper in the field.
That was really good running between the wickets by the Ajman batters, putting it towards the deep fielder, making 2 out of the single run that they had taken, running the first one really hard, has gotten them that extra run.
Just a bit casual on that occasion. He's lofted it over mid-off. Gorgeous timing from Muazzam Hayat. Make that 6 more.
Now that is best way of capitalizing the power play that they've taken. Slightly fuller by the bowler, picks the length really well and pushes it over the extra cover and takes it for a maximum. What we need to understand over here is the mindset of the batter, that he's somebody who's come in and he's understood that, okay, let me go after the bowler that they actually are entrusting and get the maximum for my team.
Following the plan. Smeared towards square leg. Vacant areas, finding the boundary. Ajman on the charge.
Another one there, another one. Ajman is taking the game away from Abu Dhabi now. This is exactly why they took the power play. They're sticking to the plan, accelerating at the right time, and this will get them the best possible result after the over to continue and reach over the line with a victory.
This is fantastic batting from Muazzam Hayat. Banking on his timing and on his experience. Raja Akifullah under the pump. 12 runs taken off the first 3 deliveries. He's switching to around the wicket. Bowled him. It skids through. And Raja Akifullah smiling like a Cheshire cat. And why not? He struck gold.
Yeah, that's a great comeback. That's a great comeback by the bowler. He knew that the batter was trying to take him on. He's going to go for it. The ball was quick and came in to the batter. Completely misses this time and loses his wicket. Mozam unfortunately has to depart for 25 of just 13 deliveries.
So in comes Salman Shahid, another clean striker of the ball. 39 needed of 20. On paper, Karan, I think it's a very doable equation. What do you reckon?
Oh, surely it is. Surely it is. With 6 more wickets in their back, I think having to score 39 of the remaining deliveries is much doable for Team Ajman.
Well, time will tell if they fold or they get it done. Slices it over point. Salman Shahid starts with 4. Didn't quite control it, but he'll take it.
That is very smart. I must say that is very smart. He moved slightly, giving himself room as he saw that the fielders' position are more towards the leg side and trying to get him to play onto the leg side. Made some room for himself and slashes it with power. So how we've been taught is to slash. When you slash hard. And you get whatever it is. This is the best result for it.
Slammed away towards cow corner, but there is protection. And only a single. Good fielding. He got the throw out quickly. So they've got what they needed from the power play. 17 coming off of it. Game on here. So 34 needed of 18. Siam Khan. First over was brilliant. Can he follow it up here? Chipped. There is a long on. Lukman Faisal takes the catch. And some frustration boiling over. Salman Shahid, was that really needed at this stage? It was just a half commit. And the wicket has fallen.
Well, well, well. Drama, all drama happening right here with us. It was just a chip by the batter. It was an overpitch delivery. I don't understand why it was just chipped to the fielder there. A comfortable catch and all that heat towards the batsman right after the wicket.
Some fun and games as the temperature rises at the D10. Salman, a boundary and out. Another wicket falls. Well, in comes the youngster Raheel Ali. He is certainly very capable with the bat. No issues about his skill set, but it's about the mindset. Can he ride the storm? And you need to go at 12 runs per over as well. Much easier said than done. He's pulled it over fine leg and it will trickle away. The pendulum swings once more. Boundary.
Oh, that's a brilliant, brilliant stroke by the batter. It was slightly slow by the time it reached him. He had enough time to take that over the fine leg fielder. Yep, it did sail over the fine leg fielder. Enough time that came onto his bat, slightly over. I think it did not come actually to the middle of his bat. It has hit the top end of his bat and yet traveled for a boundary.
Yeah, around the sticker. Struck on the pad, but it's clearly sneaking down leg. But he's done what was required. He hit a boundary. He rotated the strike to the senior batter, Aftab Javed, who's probably his same age, to be quite honest, maybe a couple of years older. But the amount of experience he has. And Salman Shahid, well, he will not want to see this replay. That was a nothing shot in the end. Not really committing to the stroke. Oh, what a shot! What a flick of the wrist! Into the stands for half a dozen. Aftab Javed.
That is superb. That shot, just a flick of the wrist, complete control with the bottom hand, and takes it over the boundary rope for a six. That is one of the shots, one of the best shots that I've seen the whole day. And he watches it. He watches it himself. Great connection. Great timing onto that ball, and it's gone for a maximum.
Oh, this is so good. Just ramping it to third. Aftab Javed is toying with the bowler and taking the game away from Abu Dhabi.
The tide has turned. The tide has turned again. Ajman now looking faster towards the total. While they lost the first wicket, the wicket was lost in the first ball of this over. Since then, it has been fireworks all around the park for Ajman.
Well, that flick was absolutely outrageous. What a talent he is.
Whoa!
He's launched it towards long off and in the gap. It's going to be another boundary. Ajman are on the victory charge thanks to Aftab Javed, hooping and hollering in the dugout. It's game in hand now, 15 needed of the next 2 overs. What a game. Well, what a brilliant game in progress. The D10 has come alive on this late evening of day 3. Abrar Ahmed, he's given a Herculean task here to defend 15 runs. Can they just take it to the final 6 with 9 runs, 8 runs, something to defend? Raheel Ali will be facing. Very sensible. Even for a young chap, he's got a mature head on his young shoulders, just pushing the strike along.
Yeah, about taking it to the last 6. With this man, the way he's been batting, Aftab doesn't look like in a mood to let it go to the last 6 balls, I must say, Ahmed.
What an exhibition of stroke play he put on in the previous over. First that flick, then that punch over extra, and that glide to third was perhaps the best of the lot. Very sensible. Every run is being cheered. Ajman with a stirring run chase. They lost key batters right throughout, but having that depth in their batting may well help them through. 100 is raised, 13 more needed of 10. It is game in hand. It is there for the taking. And Abrar Ahmed and Abu Dhabi will need to produce something special here to get back into the contest. Maybe using all those fast bowlers in the end has proved to be a disadvantage, because you always have that pace on to work with when you're looking for those boundary shots. And we've seen plenty of those from Ajman this evening. Good fielding at extra cover. If that had gone past him, I think it would have been 4.
That's really, really well fielded by Abu Dhabi, but that's required at the moment, isn't it? Because at the way that these people are batting at the moment, especially Aftab, the game doesn't look much far away from just 2 more balls. So anything that they can do to stop him from scoring more runs is going to be really, really crucial. Let's see what Ibrahim's got for his next delivery.
Aftab back on strike, 24 of 10. Top edge, and it flies far. 4 runs, and that could be KO for Abu Dhabi. Fantastic shot again.
He has completely taken the game away from Abu Dhabi. Aftab has come in for Ajman, and he's finished the business in just 11 deliveries that he's faced.
What a cold-blooded, calculated innings this has been. 28 of just 11 deliveries. Mind you, this is his first outing at the D10, and he has produced a match-winning innings when they were under the pump, when they had lost wickets, when they were behind on the current run rate. Fabulous stuff. Call is for 2, but they'll stick to a single. And even though it's been a small innings from Raheel, he's played really well.
Absolutely. The boy has been really sensible. He understood the situation of the game. He knows that Aftab is on the charge. So just keeping up with his wicket, knocking the ball around, making the main guy come to the strike. And it's worked really, really, really well for Ajman. There was a point where it was looking like it could be anybody's game, but at the moment, it is Ajman's game to lose.
Well, they're looking like a top quality side at the moment. This will be their 3rd victory on the trot in the D10. They're charging up the points table. And he glides it over 3rd. Outrageous from the youngster. Wow. What a shot. And that is perhaps game, set and match. 110 on board. Well, this has been a thriller of a game. Top-notch entertainment at the 2026 Emirates D10. Passions ran high, emotions ran high. But in the end, it will be the Purple Brigade from Ajman who will have the last laugh in a well-constructed run chase. Saeed Nazir. Bumper. It's a wide. Nothing going the way of Abu Dhabi. Hands on hips. But it's all in favor of Ajman at the moment. Much too short.
Yeah, we can see a lot of frustration at the moment with the bowler and the team itself, and things have changed completely. That shot was completely with control. I mean, playing that shot with control has got some skill set to do that. The audacity to do that to a pacer is crazy. Shot.
Punched hard, and it will remain within the park, or will it? I think the game is over. Yes, it is. They've taken 2, and they seal the victory. The punch to each other, and it is Ajman who will take the glory and take the points in a fantastic run chase. Raheel and Aftab coming through when the pressure was truly on, and Ajman win by 5 wickets. But what a game! It's truly been top-notch. I think they're just confirming whether the double was taken, and I think it certainly was. Well, plenty of candidates for player of the match. Junaid Shamsuddin, 4 wickets, and that quick-fire cameo up top. Then you saw Aftab Javed's heroics. Moazzam Hayat, I felt, played really well as well, just in that middle phase of the game to maintain that momentum for Ajman. And you can see that the skipper is absolutely delighted. Well, it was a combined team effort. Shamsu 23 of 12, Moazzam Hayat 25 of 13, Aftab Javed with perhaps the defining innings of the day, 31 of 13, and let's not forget Raheel Ali, who played really well, making his 11 crucial runs in just 5 deliveries.
Well, for Abu Dhabi, the pick of the bowlers, I would say, was Zia Mukhtar with 20 runs only given by 2 wickets taken for his 2 overs. And then we had Raja Akifullah Khan, who's also bowled 2 overs for 27 and with the wickets, 2 wickets taken. Siam Khan also coming in with his 1 wicket contribution and giving away 27 runs.
Yeah, in the end, perhaps they just did not have enough runs on the board. Let's take a look at the highlights of this outstanding run chase from Team Ajman. Was Junaid Shamsuddin with the early aggression, Adnan ul Mulk right through the gate. Towards third. That post-match.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of Emirates D10 2026 edition. Well, it was the final game of the evening between Ajman and Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi managed to score 112 runs and Ajman has chased it down in just 9.1 overs. Well, it's time for us to honour the player of the match, and to honour the player of the match, it will be our honourable match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. There were quite a few notable performances, but it was one man with his all-round performance. Junaid Shamsu will be the player of the match. 2 overs, 4 wickets for 17 and scoring 23 off 12 deliveries. Absolutely brilliant. Junaid, first of all, congratulations. You've lost weight. You're looking absolutely magnificent.
Thank you, thanks a lot. Yes, like last around 2 months, I tried to be a little bit lose the weight. So almost, alhamdulillah, going good right now.
Well, we've seen the pollard, the way you score, but today contributing with the ball as well as with the bat. How does it feel?
Especially team have sometimes the slowers, especially the third day. So it's difficult to be the slow cutters or something. So I try for 12 balls, I try 10 balls are cutters. So I get the 4 wickets. Alhamdulillah.
Well, congratulations and good luck for your future games.
Thank you, thanks a lot.
That was a player of the match, Junaid Shamshu. That's all we have from the post-match presentation. Good night and God bless.